Hey guys, TechLash here. So now with the release of iOS 15, we can officially start to speculate about the new iPhone and its features. Although we didn't see any hardware at WWDC 2021, it did however give us a preview of iOS 15, which gave us some information about what we can expect from the iPhone 13, or if that's what they're calling it. We're still not sure about the name, but an educated guess would be either the 13 or the 12S. Now early on, we heard that we will be seeing a new bubblegum pink color option, but that rumor seemed to fade out really quick, and now we're hearing that we will in fact see a matte black color which will replace the space gray color this year. We are expecting to see 4 models again this year, just like the iPhone 12 lineup, which will be the regular iPhone 13, the 13 mini, 13 Pro, and the 13 Pro Max. A bigger battery is also reported, so we might be seeing a 2400 mAh battery for the mini, a 3000 mAh for the 13 and the 13 Pro, and a 4300 mAh for the 13 Pro Max. This is still way less than what we saw on the Galaxy S21, which went from 4000 mAh to 5000 mAh, but there are hopes that the highly efficient A15 chip will make the batteries run just as long. Design wise, we don't really expect too much of a redesign considering 2020 was a pretty big design year. The body will pretty much be the same as the 12 with a few slight changes like a bigger and better camera to accommodate the upgrades such as a periscope camera and a new LiDAR sensor, which we are expected to see across the complete iPhone 13 lineup. The infamous notch will most likely be killed off or reduced in order to give us more screen real estate, and when initially introduced in 2015 with the launch of the iPhone 10, people seem to go crazy and hate it. But this year, however, there are rumors that the notch will either completely disappear or significantly be reduced. The display sizing, on the other hand, will most probably remain the same. While we're on the topic of display, a lot of people have made a wish list of what they would like to see on the new iPhone, and a mini LED display seems to be in most of them. It is actually rumored that the new Apple Watch will ditch the OLED display and will have the mini LED introduced to the Series 7, which makes us think that the new iPhone will also adapt to this. But personally thinking, I think it's a little bit too early for that, and the new chip shortages make me think that this will not be possible for this year. Nevertheless, upcoming iPhones will switch to mini LED, as it seems like that is Apple's long-term plan, just maybe not for this year. Perhaps the biggest confirmed rumor regarding the display will be the all 120Hz display for the Pro lineup, which will result in smoother scrolling thanks to a higher refresh rate. With the introduction of MagSafe on the iPhone 12, there are rumors that Apple will completely diss the Lightning port. A lot of us, including me, are hoping to see USB-C finally come to the new iPhone. The end goal for Apple is to obviously go completely portless, but Apple will most likely start doing that only with one phone this year and maybe try to get us accustomed to the fact that this will be the new norm. It is likely that the Pro variant of the iPhone will completely go portless and fully rely on MagSafe for charging and communicating with other devices. Along with Face ID, we are expecting the return of Touch ID. How it will be delivered is still a mystery, but reports state that a touch sensor may be introduced on the side of the iPhone, kind of like the Touch ID button seen on the new iMac's Magic Keyboard. This may finally solve the face mask issue where Face ID was not recognizing us even though an update was rolled out for that. It will still be nice to see a second form of security on the iPhone. Under-display fingerprint sensors would hit the sweet spot, but with limited time, we don't know if that is something that we'll be able to see this year, and there have been no reports on it either. Now, when can we expect the release of the new iPhone? So far, there's no official date, but we can clearly speculate that this will happen at the fall event in September 2021. One thing to keep in mind though is the last year was the first time in 8 years that the iPhone release was delayed and not announced in September due to the COVID pandemic. Instead, we saw the launch of the Apple Watch Series 6 in September, and the iPhone was launched later in October. This actually proved to be highly successful for Apple, so there may be a chance that we will see this, but there's also a big chance that Apple may come back to its usual forecast and the iPhone may be released sometime after mid-September. Anyways, that will be all for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to drop a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.